Martin Koehring is European economist at the Economist Intelligence Unit, and he joins me from our Millbank studio. So let's have a quick talk about what's been going on across Europe. I mean, there's a lot of news coming out of Portugal, Spain, Greece, Italy today. What's happening?
Right, well, there are three main risks, really, to the euro crisis strategy that are emerging today. I mean, the demonstrations and the strikes in Spain and in Greece show that, first of all, the social costs of the austerity measures that have to be implemented in these countries are tremendous. I mean, unemployment rate in Spain and Greece is now around 25%. Youth unemployment is above 50% in both countries. The economy in Greece contracted by 17% since it peaked in 2008. In Spain by more than 5%. These are major social costs, and these demonstrations are a sign that the people, the societies, are no longer willing to accept this, or large parts of society are protesting against that. And secondly, there are major political risks to the whole euro crisis resolution strategy, and these are basically in Spain. You have separatist movements in Catalonia, for example, that are now seeing that the government is using the crisis as a means to re-centralize powers in Spain. So there's this separatist threat, and there's been an election called for November in Catalonia that will be almost like a referendum on independence. So that's another political risk. And in Greece, we have the risk of a very fragile coalition government with left-wing forces within the coalition threatening to break up the government there. So there are major political risks to the crisis resolution.
Now, very quickly, if I may, we've had a lot of announcements out from the ECB. We've had announcements out from various European governments over the last couple of weeks. A lot of people thought we'd put this problem back in the box. So what is happening now that has broken it back out?
Well, one thing that has become quite clear now is that central bankers cannot alone solve the crisis. They need political support. And the governments in countries such as Spain and Greece are now seeing that it is very difficult to get this political support because there's no economic growth in these countries. If unemployment were falling and growth were returning, it would be much easier to implement these measures. There's very little political support, and central bankers alone, such as Mario Draghi, who announced this big plan for sovereign bond market intervention, cannot alone solve the crisis. They need political support, and without economic growth, there's no political support.
Martin, thank you very much for joining us.